Well, if you want to sell online, you have two real options. You can either sell on a marketplace or make your own website and sell over there. Everything else is a variation of these two. Marketplaces are always the first choice for anyone who wants to start their e-commerce journey. Where is the real difference between Meesho, Amazon, and Flipkart? Well, the real difference is about the customer behavior. Amazon customers really care about quality and delivery speed. The average order value in this marketplace is usually very high. On Amazon, across all the categories, you will find very expensive products being sold online. This is because customers really trust the brand of Amazon. Customer really believes that anything that is bought on Amazon is of good quality, and if things go wrong, Amazon will support them. And that is often the case as well. Now, what are the categories that work on Amazon? Almost all of them. All the categories you can think of, from toys to kitchens to electronics, every single category works very well on Amazon, especially if what you are selling is of high quality and you want customers who are able to pay a premium for that quality. Returns and RTOs are relatively very low and the commissions are alright. For products selling below 300 rupees now have 0% commission on them. So that's a good part if you are an Amazon seller. But remember this, Amazon is highly optimized for trust. So you better not break it. If you don't have enough confidence on the quality of a product, maybe Flipkart or Meesho is a better marketplace to test your products. So let's talk about Flipkart a bit now. Well, Flipkart is very similar to Amazon. Generally, Flipkart is known for two main categories, electronics and fashion. So if you're dealing with those categories, Flipkart can also be a very important marketplace for you. Now, when it comes to returns and RTOs, Flipkart does have a higher RTO rate and return rate compared to Amazon. Also, unlike Amazon, people do not associate Flipkart with that much of trust. So if the quality of the product you're selling is a bit shaky, then you can definitely also test it out on this marketplace, not on Amazon. It is also good for middle to low value products. Selling very expensive items on Flipkart is actually a unicorn. People don't do that. So now let's talk about Meesho a bit. The customer mindset on Meesho is very different from the previous two. Customers really look out for cheap products. The price point of the product you're selling is very important here. And the most famous method of payment is cash on delivery. People don't seem to care much about the brand and they do not pay a premium for a higher quality material. Hence, you will find a lot of brands that are selling on Amazon and Flipkart do not have any presence on Meesho. Products that are priced between 150 and 300 dominate this marketplace. And if you're a seller on Meesho, you have to play on high volume orders. You can get thousands and thousands of orders per day, even within a year, if you're starting to sell on Meesho. But it is very important to know that higher order volume does not mean higher profitability, because Meesho is infamous for its high return rate and RTO rate. This is because of the very distinctive customer profile on Meesho compared to Amazon and Flipkart. People don't associate Meesho with a lot of trust. So if your product quality is not very high and you can sell it for cheaper prices, Meesho is the correct marketplace for you. Also, when it comes to commission, unlike Amazon and Flipkart, who have very similar commission rates, Meesho offers a 0% commission. So you get to keep almost all of the money that the customer is paying apart from the transportation fees. But because of high order volumes and high RTO rate, most of your inventory will be stuck in transit. And you can actually go out of stock even without earning a lot of profit. So the actual difference between the marketplaces is the customer. The customers that are shopping on these marketplaces have very different mindset. As far as commissions is concerned, yes, the commission structure of these marketplaces do differ, but it does not make any real impact, because with the change in commission, the pricing strategy also changes. If you're just beginning your e-commerce journey, I will definitely recommend you to stay away from Meesho. You should first try out Amazon and Flipkart, learn about listings, learn about operational optimization, how advertisements work, what is the return rate on your products, how good is your shipping, etc. etc. You learn how to really run an e-commerce store. Only then you should come to Meesho, because if you start out on Meesho, you will definitely 90% chances that you will end up making a lot of losses. Now, if you're still confused between the marketplaces, I will recommend you to start selling on all the marketplaces. Put your listings out, live the products on all the marketplaces and try to fulfill the orders. Then you will have to observe, where does the demand show up? Where are customers really buying my product? Where am I able to generate more profit? Which marketplace really suits me? These are the kind of questions that you will have to ask yourself once you start selling on all the platforms. Finally, I want you to remember this. Amazon is equivalent to trust, Flipkart is equivalent to high volume, and Meesho is equivalent to price. None of them are better or worse than the other. They are just different. Your job is not to pick the best platform. Your job is to sell the right product to the right customer. Platform, product, customer. This is the triangle that you always have to think about if you are starting your e-commerce journey. That's it. If you want more videos on e-commerce, you can subscribe to this channel, leave a like and comment. See you in the next video.